Azure DevOps Server, previously known as Team Foundation Server or TFS, is a collaborative software development tool to help you write code as a team. Overall, what the Azure DevOps Server allows us to do is perform what's called source control. Source control, or version control, is the practice of tracking and managing changes in code. Source control management systems like Azure DevOps Server, or maybe you're familiar with Git, provide a running history of code development and help resolve conflicts when merging different people's contributions from multiple sources into one code base. Now, source control is the standard in the software industry. You will rarely find an organization who is not writing code with source control because of all of the benefits that it provides. Whether you're writing a simple application on your own or collaborating on a large development project as a team, source control is a vital component of the development process. It will allow you to track your code changes, see revision history of your code, revert to previous versions when needed, and allows you to collaborate on code as a team, whether you're isolating your work until it's ready, troubleshooting issues by identifying who made changes, or just overall streamlining the development process and providing a centralized source for all of your code. So let's get started by looking at how we can connect to our existing server. So you can see I have Visual Studio 22 open, and if you don't already see the team window over on the side, which is common, we can come over to View and find our Team Explorer. Now, Team Explorer is going to open a window that looks like this over here on the side, and we can see that Azure DevOps is one of the options that we get to connect to. So we can click this link here that says Connect, and it's going to open this window that allows us to choose a project. Now, if you have multiple sources like I do, you might have multiple servers for Azure DevOps that you can connect into. But if this is your first time, which I assume for most students it is, we're going to click Add Azure DevOps Server, and it's going to ask you for a server URL. So we're going to provide this URL as https://cisteam, all one word, .otc.edu/tfs, and then click Add. You should see it be added to your list. It will take a moment. You'll see this bar running across here for it to connect. Now, during this connection process, you may be prompted for your credentials if you're not on campus. So if you're working from home and you're connecting into our Azure DevOps server, then you may be prompted to then put in your OTC username and password. Please note that in that box, you need to be putting OTC / then your username, and then your usual password. Just providing the username will cause your login to be rejected. So at this point, you have successfully connected into the server. And so you'll click the arrow to drop down and show all of the available collections. Each student gets their own collection, named as you can see after their student ID. These collections will persist through each semester. So everything that you add into your collection now will be available the next semester for further coding classes that you take. And then at the very end, it's a great way to have a portfolio that you can then move into a more public location while you're looking for jobs. So find your particular collection in the list. I'm going to choose the one named CIS Resources, and then click Connect. You should see the Team Explorer window up here doing some work. And once it's finished, click this button over here, Source Control Explorer, and you should be able to see the working files and projects that are underneath in this particular collection. So this is the end of this video helping you get connected. If you need further help on other topics, please look at this playlist for more information.